Okay, and we are live. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm Kat Shear, and this is a special presentation from Clydesdale Media. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone about our sponsors. RX Smart Gear provides world-class jump ropes, grips, and other gear for us all. Use the code Clydesdale15 for 15% off your order at rxsmartgear.com. Mobility Movement is a program that teaches you how to increase your capacity to heal, reduce recovery time, and restore your nervous system to peak health. Everyone gets a 7-day trial, and after that, our followers get their first month free when they use the code Clydesdale Free Month at mobilitymovement.com. That's mobilitymvmnt.com. And finally, C4 Energy, delivering the most effective, best tasting, and highest quality products. Get 20% off when you use the code Clydesdale at checkout at c4energy.com. That's C, the number 4, energy.com. So today on Meet the Athlete, we have Granite Games rookie semifinalist, Dani Olivieri. Dani, how you doing?
I am good. How about you?
I'm all right. Yeah, we're just rifling through these interviews. You're my third one of the day, so
oh wow,
I make it
you have been busy.
I'm rushing through here. Yeah, getting all my research done, and it's been a blast. Really meeting everyone. It just makes it feel like you know everyone, and you have like a little bit at stake when you're watching folks. It's nice to make those connections. So thanks so much for taking the time to do this for us.
I am so happy to be here for it.
That's awesome. So you're 28 years old.
Yes.
And looking at your sort of games.com, pedigree there on the website, it looks like you have a pretty steady linear progression, right? Started out way back when and sort of have just been getting better year after year, which is kind of fun to see. When did you decide that qualifying for the CrossFit Games was maybe one of your goals?
So as funny as it might sound, it became one of my goals when I made the semis this year.
Wow. Okay. So not necessarily something that maybe you thought was in your reach, but once you qualified this year, you thought, maybe I got a shot at this.
Yeah, I was even just making the semis this year, I was very shocked because I don't want to say it wasn't my goal, but I have had a very crazy year, just trying to finish up physical therapy school. So making the semis was not what I thought. I kind of was just going through each phase thinking like, I'm just here to have fun. Like, I just want to have fun. So once I made it, then I was kind of like, oh, all right, well, I guess we have a shot now.
Now you've got more work to put in, right? It's like, oh, my season's not over. I still have to keep going here. Yes. That's exciting. When are you finished with PT school? Or are you in it right now?
I am done. I went to school to be a physical therapist, assistant, and I graduated on May 12th.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I take my boards on July 6th.
All right. So you have a little bit of time before the boards happen. Are they super challenging? Is it something that people, struggle with first time around?
Yeah. It takes a lot of work to prep. And I think the hardest thing for it, or the thing that scares us all, is it costs a lot. So if you fail it, you have to go back through all of those fees and setting things up, and it's just a really big pain.
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, good luck for you on that. So you really haven't been through a season then without being a student, right? You still haven't gone through that. Wow, that's awesome. Did something change this year in your training that may be different from last year that sort of catapulted you into this, 92nd position in the I guess North America? Yep.
So the two main things that I did change is I did not know a couple months back that I would overtrain. I would do so much. So I cut a lot of my load down, and I started to do a ton of zone 2 work.
Okay.
Like I do 45 minutes of zone 2 work 4 to 5 times every single week.
Wow. Has that changed your body composition at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love, because I feel like I'm more of a thicker girl. So I really, really liked seeing that whole change happen.
Yeah. And where did that guidance come from of you sort of dialing it down in zone 2 and all that? Are you following program?
Yes. So my coach, he's Dad Bod Koron Nichols. He has me doing a lot less work. And he got me into doing the zone 2, and then also my boyfriend, who is a DPT, he cycles too, so he got me into doing more of the zone 2 work too. So with both of them, I just started to add it more.
Okay, so Karan is your coach. He introduced you to it. Your boyfriend is a DPT. That's a doctor of physical therapy, right? Just
Yes.
For people that don't catch the acronym sometimes.
Yes.
And he's a cyclist. He does.
Yes.
He bikes. Okay. Sometimes when you say he cycles, people might get the wrong idea.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. He rides his bike outside. He does like 8-hour days, and I have no clue how. He keeps trying to get me on it too, and I'm like,
yeah, no thanks.
I'm gonna pass, but
yeah,
thank you.
Get enough of your zone 2 from training every day. It's all good. I was stalking your Instagram, and you tagged even as early as today, Odyssey Athletics.
Yes.
Who and what is that?
So, with them, they have been keeping me in line with my nutrition. So they have
your nutrition. Okay.
Yeah. So they have just been making sure that leading up to this, that I'm eating well and I'm not eating all of the crumble cookies.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Cutting those back.
Saving the best for last. Have you planned? I've talked to some other athletes about nutrition plans for day of the event or weekend of the event, really, because is this going to be your first sort of large scale multi-day competition?
Yeah, this is my first ever individual comp.
Oh, exciting. Too. Okay. So
yeah.
Eating is really important, and it's good to sort of, this is me putting my own nutrition cap on and telling my friends now, really important to figure out what you're doing that weekend. And even if you can like do a mock weekend this weekend, try to time the workout.
Smart.
Yeah. Try to time the workouts in a certain way and like test out the foods that you normally eat and make sure that, your body responds to them the way you think they're going to, and don't get cute next weekend in terms of like where you're eating and what you're eating until everything's over.
Right. So, so I have been, we have been starting to talk about it more. We're just waiting to see what heat I am in and how that's all gonna play out there. But I am planning on eating all of the carbs, like taking it like and right. I'm gonna have to drink a lot of them too. Just because when I get nervous, taking that food in is gonna be hard. So I'm gonna be relying a lot on that to be getting it in.
Do you have a go-to sort of quick sugar snack, quick carb?
I love Sour Patch Kids.
Okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong with those.
They're love those.
Easy, portable, tasty, all the things, definitely. Did you get a chance to watch semifinals this past weekend?
Yes.
So any takeaways from those that you can take with you to Minnesota?
To stay in my own lane. That is
good.
That is the biggest thing that I saw. Just because for me, I tend to hold back, or I go a little bit slower out. So
more conservative.
Yeah. So before seeing it, I was thinking that, like I'm gonna have to to go out hot. I'm gonna have to try to keep up with them all. But I think from watching it, I have learned that, you just have to do what is best for you and just focus on you and how you're going to attack each workout.
Yeah, that's great advice. And it's good observation too, because I'm sure you saw how, at least, and I could see how certain people maybe come out too hot or, deviate from the plan because of what's happening around them, and not just sort of focusing on what they know they can do and what they can control, right? It's
Right.
all about sort of focusing on what you can control. Would you say you're more of an engine gal or a heavy barbell person?
Barbell.
Yeah.
For
Amen.
sure. For sure. I mean, I keep on trying to build it up with that zone too, but I am a barbell girl.
Yeah. What's your athletic background?
So I did all-star
cheer. I love it.
Yes. I did all-star cheer my entire life, and then before going to this, I used to power lift.
Oh, wow. Okay. So were you a base? I'm going to guess you were a base.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Did you you go to Worlds?
So my team, our first year being level 5, we didn't, and that was my final year.
Got it.
And then so the following year they all went.
Senior level 5, of course. The year after
I was like,
you left. Well, you helped build the foundation for it, for sure. How many times did you go to Summit? Did you do Summit in Florida? Like too many times to count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my daughter was a cheerleader, so.
Really?
Yeah, she was a flyer.
You know what? I still go back and forth about how, do I want to do this or do I want to go back and cheer?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My daughter,
I think of
she did it
always.
She did it from the time she was about 6 until middle school, and then wanted to do sports. And she's super athletic. I mean, you're all athletic if you're doing that sport anyway. It's definitely, requires a high level of, discipline and strength and all that. But she's a junior in high school now, and she misses it. She kind of wishes she's lost all of her flexibility. She can still tumble like on a trampoline, like she can still do her fulls and all that and have fun. But she does wonder, what would have happened if I had stuck with it, and maybe she could have, done it in college and gotten some money for it and all that, because she's dabbled in sports now, but nothing's really stuck for her.
Yeah, I just think too, with that, besides how much fun it is, just like those bonds that you build.
Yeah.
Like that makes it all.
Yeah. And I guess you're pretty accustomed then to traveling and living out of a suitcase for a weekend.
Yes.
I know that my daughter used to call the Marriott her second home because we traveled so much.
Yes.
She's like,
so much.
I miss hotels, Mom.
So much. My final year, I was on 3 different teams, so I traveled a ton.
Oh, wow. 3 different like triple shirted within your gym?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say she double shirted a few times too, which is a crazy emotional time. I remember the only time that she had a really bad fall in a stunt was the one time I wasn't there. The one time I didn't go watch. I was doing a CrossFit thing probably. I was probably like at a semifinal or judging somewhere, and I will never forgive myself. She wasn't seriously hurt, thank God, but it was just like, oh my gosh, I remember getting the phone call, Eliana fell. They had to stop the routine, and go back and do it later on. And yeah, it's crazy, but it's a special sport. It really is.
Oh yeah. One of the comps. I will remember this until the end of time. I fractured my ankle. This was when I was on the three teams. I didn't want them to fill my place, so I still did all of them. And on the final one, we threw our girl up. She rotated. She fell on my nose, and then I fractured that too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the bases are, in a more dangerous spot than the flyers sometimes.
Yeah.
You guys get beat up a lot. With that, so are you battling a wrist injury right now or some kind of wrist something?
So as crazy as the human body is, we thought it was my wrist. It's actually coming from my neck. So
no. Okay.
Yeah, but we have been fixing it all, and the pain is gone.
Which
is awesome, because all I thought of was I am a week out and I can't even grip. So but it's been feeling great now.
That's good. That's good. So the two workouts that we know about that are sort of across the board, I'm guessing that based on what you told us, that you're probably looking forward a little bit more to the weightlifting event than the rope climb sprint event. True statement?
So I was. But I have been working on my legless all year. So I'm very excited to see how that one goes more.
Okay. Yeah, we've heard from other girls too that competed last weekend too, where they said it wasn't maybe the event that they did the best in, but it was the one they were most proud of because they've been working so hard, on that pulling strength. So that's a great perspective. I think you're going into this all the right ways. I'm excited for you.
I am trying so hard to just see it all as just having fun.
Yeah. Take it all in, gain the experience, and whatever happens. And it's just something else that you can use in your toolkit for, the next adventure.
Right.
Yeah. So what are you most looking forward to?
I am looking forward to, let's see, what am I looking most forward to? I actually think that I'm really looking forward to the legless one.
Okay.
Like I think that that's going to be so much fun, just because it's something that I have never done. So and like I said, how I've been trying to like work on them so much. So yeah, I keep thinking back to that.
Yeah. How about overall goal for the weekend? Sort of in terms of like where you want to be and.
So I don't have any goals on where I want to be. I just want to go out of this being proud. I want to feel that all that I gave, like that is what I had. Like I couldn't do anything more, and that I am proud. I don't want to leave it thinking like, man, like I got last, like I suck. I want to go out with just having that positive mindset of all that I just, gave.
Yeah, I love it. Who's got your coach's pass for this weekend?
So the owner of our gym is going to have it because my coach cannot go because his little girl is turning 1.
Oh,
so I told him, I'm like I don't want you to miss that.
Yeah.
So the owner of our gym, who knows me very, very well, is going to have it.
Good. And I imagine he'll have a little bit of a pipeline to your coach as well throughout the weekend. You'll be able to communicate with him. That's great.
Yes.
Who else is coming to cheer you on? Anyone else making the trip with you?
So I have him. I have my two best friends, who are going to be playing the mom.
Good. Yep.
For the entire trip. My boyfriend John, and another really, really close friend.
So the two girls will make sure that you've got the sunscreen on, and you're on time for your heats, that you eat properly, and all that kind of stuff. Your coach will take care of, talking to your coach. And it looks like you got a friend here. Arlene says you're going to crush it. Arlene Smith.
I love her. She is awesome.
That's very cool. I love it when friends join the chat. It makes it a lot more interesting. So the most important thing we have to talk about is the crumble cookie obsession that you and I both share.
Yes, yes.
So there really is no crumble cookie where I live, thank goodness, because I only get it sort of on special occasions. Have we secured a crumble cookie location in the Minnesota area?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And 100%. You do remember that you have to get them before Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because they close on Sunday, so don't make your trip afterwards.
Oh, no.
You have to secure them in advance.
I'm going to send them out to pick them up probably on Friday night. Okay. They said I can't eat them until the competition's done, which is kind of going to be really hard because if I ever have them, I always eat them on Saturday night.
Okay.
So the fact that I have to wait,
Yeah, that's rough. Hard. I like to eat them as soon as I get them too, just especially the ones that come like warm or chilled. We're usually in the car when we get them, because I was telling you, we go on our way to visit our son in college. And so there's always a taste test happening in the car. And then it's like, which ones am I going to leave for him and which ones am I going to keep? And do we have to go back on the way home at some point in time to get more for my daughter who didn't make the trip? And it's a whole thing. What are we hoping for flavor-wise? Because we don't know yet. We're not going to know for another week.
So I have been pretty sad with what they have put out the last 2 weeks. This week's lineup looks great. It would make my entire trip if they put out the which one is it called? It's called the Lucky Charms one. The Lucky Charms one. Did you ever have that one?
I don't think so. I'm not a huge marshmallowy Lucky Charms fan, so I probably wouldn't love it, but I can understand why it would be delicious.
It was really sweet. Really, really sweet.
That's all you need. I'm a big fan of the like plain bases with like any kind of cream cheese icing that's on it. The honeycomb one was really good.
That one's great. Did you ever have the pancake one?
No, but I had a waffle one.
That one, yeah. That was good. I think they taste pretty much the exact same.
It's like the same batter, probably that flavor.
Yeah, but it's just so good.
Did they serve it with like a big pat of butter too?
So the pancake one, yes.
Right? I mean, come on.
And it's just it was so good.
I love it
there. So I coach, and every time I will coach, my entire class, or they all know that I love it there. So every single week they ask, so which flavors, and we always just have a really big talk on it.
That's awesome. You got another friend here, Katie White. She cannot wait to watch you at Granite Games.
I have such great friends.
Don't you? That's awesome. I love it. All right, my dear. Well, you did great, and I am so glad that I got a chance to meet you. Unfortunately, I'm not going to Granite Games because I have an affiliate to run here. But it's okay. We've met online now. We're officially friends.
Yay.
And we are going to it's Katie Calori. Okay.
I know. I love her.
Good job last weekend, friend. You did great. That was fun.
She did
amazing.
To watch her crush it was just I was so proud of her. Katie killed it.
Fun. How do you guys know each other? Are you local to one another or just
so she came to my gym last year for a comp. She got first because she's a badass. And I think I followed her, and then me being a very very social girl, I kind of like I was like, hey, you did great, blah blah blah, and then we just started to talk more, and now we talk all the time.
That's great. Isn't the internet fun too? Like to be able to connect with people in such a different way that we'd never have this opportunity otherwise. So I'm grateful for it. Okay, my dear. Well, we'll be rooting for you for sure. I'm excited to see how you do and sort of watch you take off. And look for my co-host Scott Schweitzer will be at Granite Games. So look for the Clydesdale Media shirt and say hello if you get a chance. And I'm sure he'll be trying to introduce himself to you as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, Dani, it was my pleasure. You have a great, great day. And we'll talk to you later. Take care.
Bye.